Namaskar Bondhura, hi friends. Today we are going to learn how to form negative sentences in Bengali. So the word for no in Bengali is na, na, and this is used after a verb to make it into a negative. So the verb plus na is the negative form of the verb. Just one thing to remember, na doesn't mean no. Like na space na means no space no, but na without a space means various. So just be aware of that. We saw the verb forms in the earlier lessons. So these are the negative forms of the verbs. Uh, Now adding na to uh, the adding na after a verb to make it a negative is a universal rule. It applies to all of the verbs. Um, it doesn't depend on the person, the numbers like singular or plural, or what verb it is, or what verb ending is there. So like just the verb plus na is the negative of the verb. This is a universal rule. So it's pretty easy in that sense to remember. Let's have a look at some examples. We don't smoke cigarettes is Amra cigarette khaina. Amra cigarette khaina. Now, if you remember, khai is a versatile verb, and it in Bengali it not only means to eat but also to drink and to smoke. So anything solid, liquid, or gas which you put into your mouth uh, can be covered by the verb khai. So amra cigarette khaina. He or she doesn't take any risks. ও কোনো risk নেয় না. Again, as you remember, he or she both translates to O because Bengali is gender neutral. Kono is any. Let's say if you want to say this sentence in the affirmative, like he or she takes risks, so then that sentence will be O risk নেয়. O risk নেয়. So adding na to নেয় না becomes the negative. ও কোনো risk নেয় না. In fact, if you want to say he or she doesn't take risks, you can drop কোনো. You can just say ও risk নেয় না. But adding কোনো to these sentences just make them sound natural. ও কোনো risk নেয় না. The second way to make a negative in Bengali is by adding not, and the word for not in Bengali is noy. Noy. Now, na is added after a verb, but if you want to negate an object or an idea where there are no verbs, you can either add na or add noi. We will see in which case which one is added, but mostly noi is the better option in case you are negating an object or idea where a verb is not involved. And again, a word of caution, noi is also the number 9 in Bengali, so you need to be aware of the context. And they like the noi for not and noi for 9 are pronounced in the exact same way, so just be aware of how it is being used in the sentence or what is the context so you can understand. Again, some examples with noi. Our house is not this way. আমাদের বাড়ি এদিকে নয়. If you notice, there is no verb in the Bengali sentence because there is no verb used in Bengali for the present tense infinitive in English. Right. So there is no equivalent verb for is, am, are. Okay. And the second thing, this way is edike, that way odike, and that way which you cannot see is shedike. We covered this in our pointers lessons. Edike, odike, shedike. This way, that way, and the other way you cannot see. Uh, so, আমাদের বাড়ি এদিকে নয়. Uh, you can in fact say আমাদের বাড়ি এদিকে না, but that wouldn't sound very natural. So, নয় is the more natural way of saying it, though even if you say na in place of noi, you will be understood, but this is the better way. Puchki amar bon noy. Puchki is not my sister. Puchki amar bon noy. Puchki amar bon noy. Again, there are no verbs in the Bengali sentence. Hence, noy is a better fit in this sentence structure. So, puchki amar bon noy. This is a dialogue from a mainstream Bengali movie, and you can see that the two major nouns in the sentence, statement and verdict, are English words. So in common Bengali, spoken Bengali, such use of loan words is common. Also, you might notice that here the word na is after the noun statement. There is no verb. So we said generally the construct is verb plus na. Here there is no verb. The reason is when you say ami statement na, verdict di, you can think of it as a contrasting sentence, like I give X, not Y. So when you are saying I give verdict, so the verb give thee is mentioned in that section of the sentence. So in the earlier section of the sentence, we can just skip the thee, and the sentence is still understood. Like ami statement thee na, verdict thee, even if the first thee is not explicitly mentioned. But in case you want to go for the grammatically correct version, the last sentence ami statement noy verdict di, that is okay, because noy doesn't need a verb to function. So ami statement noy verdict di, that is a fully correct sentence. In the first sentence, it is understood that there is a verb the which is missing in the sentence, but again it's this construct is common, so you will be understood. So no in Bengali doesn't always mean no. So even with sentences which have na and noi, may not always mean no, or may not always mean no in the exact opposite sense of the verb in the affirmative. So the affirmative verb might mean something, and the adding no to that verb might not mean the exact opposite of it. Let's see a couple of examples. Well, this is a very common one. Khauna, khauna, khauna. It is more of an emphasis that the word na puts here, that come on, eat up. It might translate to eat not or don't eat, but it doesn't mean don't eat. It in fact means eat and eat, like emphasizing to eat. Okay. Then there's the question, khauna? Khauna means you don't eat. this is more like the inflection thing. In this case, it means the exact opposite, because cow means do you eat, and khauna means you don't eat. So people might say, "Tumi fuchka khao na? Tumi mishti khao na?" Means you don't eat fuchkas, or you don't eat sweets, things like that. Well, matha khao is a curious construct. Matha literally means head, khao is eat. So matha khao literally translates to eat the head, but matha khao implies promise me, in the sense touch my head and promise that you will fulfill whatever you are saying. This probably comes from a belief, or you might say a superstition, that touching someone or touching someone's head and saying or promising something, uh, and eventually not fulfilling that promise might bring some harm to the person to whom you are making the promise, which is why this sentence has come about. Like, if you touch my head and promise me something, then you have to really try your best to fulfill the promise, otherwise it will cause me some harm. On the other hand, matha kheo na means don't eat my brains. Literally, head, eat, no, don't eat. uh, but this is literally, this means don't eat the head, but matha kheo na, if someone is saying amar matha kheo na, it means that don't trouble me and just don't irritate me. So this is, if you are irritated, this is a good phrase to use. Matha kheo na, amar matha kheo na. Okay. And if someone is telling this to you, probably you should reconsider doing whatever you are doing to that person. Let's recap how to negate a verb by adding na after the verb. There are two exceptions. Number one, to be, simply because there is no equivalent of this in Bengali. So we use noi for this case, and there is one more rule which can be applied to these type of sentences, but they are very specific to a very small set of sentences, so we will cover that later. And then the second exception is to have. Now this is a different class of verbs, so we will cover both the verb and the negation again at a later stage. Next one, how to negate an object or an idea, either by adding na or noi after the object. Again, the more common way of having a negative is adding noi. Affirmative and negative sections may not have the same use because in some cases the affirmative sentence means something and the negative sentence doesn't mean the opposite of it. It might take on an entirely different meaning. This is a very small percentage of use cases, but you still need to be aware of it. And how will you know that such is the case? By paying attention to the voice inflection. So if the sentence signals sounds like a question or an exclamation or an emphasis, like kauna, dauna, so these are emphasis, and then there are questions like kauna. So you need to be aware of such changes in the voice quality. They will tell you whether this is a negative statement or something else. Today's lesson name, tanana, loosely means blah blah blah. It has absolutely nothing to do with na. It is used as tananana means is a filler, and it can be used as a filler in songs na 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 ta na na na. It's a song by a Bengali band which is very famous called Chandrabindu. Chandrabindu is the last letter of Bengali script, and it looks like that. So it's a moon and a dot, and the Bengali word Chandra Bindu. Chandra means moon and Bindu means dot. So it exactly describes how the letter looks. And the song goes like ta na na ta na 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 ta na na ta na 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 na. For today's homework, translate these three sentences. I am not a vegetarian. I want chicken momos. I don't want vegetable cutlets. Alternatively, if you are a vegetarian, you can change the sentences to the opposite. I am not a non-vegetarian. I want vegetable cutlets. I don't want chicken momos. Okay. This is the word list for today. You can come back and refer to it whenever you need to. One thing to note is Noi is used for both not as well as the number 9 in Bengali. So you need to be aware of the context. And Na means no, Nana means various. That's it for today. Thank you for listening in. সবাই ভালো থেকো, আবার দেখা হবে। Everyone be good. We will meet again soon.